Well, we were talking about other countries. They all look the same, but they all had different names. Sweden's is yes. Somewhere else was. Draft was the Netherlands? Oh. This is a test. Who was here yesterday and remembers? Yes was. Canada? No. Somebody else said one of them they tried to change the name and they wouldn't buy it. No, no, no. We were just going around the world and seeing what, I don't know how, I have no idea how we got on dishwashing soap. Right, no, I know. Palm olive, yeah, palm olive. We have palm olive. I don't know. So we'll have to pick an item. I don't think there was palm olive. It was Ferris, Ferry, Drefton, yes, and Dawn. So maybe another night we'll pick an item that we think everybody would have the similar item, but what do they call it? What would we come up with? You buy the cheapest, is that what you're saying? Honest buys the cheapest, which is the house brand. All right. Everybody was telling me to go to bed at 11:30. People were saying because I was yawning and I was going like that a little bit. And Grandma, you need to go to bed. Well, we're reaching close to 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm still here. I may be fading fast, but I don't want to go to bed at 11:30 at night. I'd be awake at 3 or 4 in the morning. Then I would be tired. Yeah, I did have queen sickness. Onus is from Deutschland. Onus is Deutschland, Germany. And Ald, Liddy, for example, are often the best tested. What affects many? Queen? I have not made I have not made homemade enchiladas. All I want for Christmas is enchiladas. That's too much work. Unless I ordered it. I buy the same dishwashing. Well, I have a dishwasher. So, but if I'm doing dishes by hand, if I'm doing dishes by hand, I buy ivory. I like ivory the best. The soap lasts the longest. Because I wash my pots and pans by hand. I don't put my pots and pans in the dishwasher. And I don't know why that says 1898. That must be for. Oh no! Have you ever seen that? I don't want paper plates. A dishwasher is easy. Just buy enough dishes to last a week. Then you can fill it up every week. Auch ein Palzer auch notch. Aki ein Palzer auch nog. The Beatles. Oh, I cook the same as what I'm cooking now. I mean, I I cooked. I mean, the RV had a kitchen. I used the crock pot. I had a microwave. I didn't use an oven though very much. It had a gas oven, but I didn't use the oven that much. Just a little Deutschland bickering. But it's very yummy. Ah. No, did you ever see the pictures of my RV? We sold our house and we lived strictly, yeah, we lived strictly, oh yeah, I love that. No, we didn't ever run into any problems. I mean, well, the RV had a leaky roof.
Hi, Grandma.
Hey, 39 months, young food place. Wow, thank you so much for your continued support. We did not have breakdowns, but we had a problem with leaks in the roof. Constant leaks in the roof to the point that I went back to the manufacturer. I said, I want a brand new roof put on this. I want a one piece roof put on it. And I said, they said, well, we'll give you a new one. And I said, no, I don't want your new ones. You've cheapened them. I want my motorhome, my RV, but I want a brand new roof that's one piece, not seams going down. And so they put a whole new roof. We were there for 2 weeks. They took the roof off and they put a whole new roof on it. And so then we went and paid to have an awning. You know what an awning is? You know what an awning is? Anyway, the awning, we paid to have a automatic awning put on where you push a button. So, oh, Onus, thank you for gifting Silverback. So anyway, so after 2 weeks there and a whole brand new roof, and we paid for the awning so we could have an automatic one instead of having to do the other. We get like to Texas because we were in Indiana. We get to Texas, so I don't know how many miles that is. It's maybe 1,000 miles or 800 miles, and it was raining. And all of a sudden, we had water pouring in on the roof again in one spot. I knew exactly what it was. They forgot to caulk the screws. When they screwed that awning in, they didn't caulk the screw holes, over the top. They didn't seal them. So we had water rolling down the wall on that outside wall. So I called the guy I called the guy that worked for the department. And I said, guess what, Scott? I said, we have a leak. He goes, what? And so he immediately got us an appointment. So when we got to Arizona, but I knew exactly what it was. Water can get in anywhere. We had water come into the closet. We had water come in where it came down the TV. It was constant. So the one piece roof was great. But then they didn't caulk the screw holes. I know. But I mean, here you spend 2 weeks. It was like, no. And then after that, we had no problem. But it was a big diesel. Oh, there wasn't any damage. Well, there was damage before. We didn't really have any structural damage except we needed a new roof. But I mean, I had towels and stuff, so I wiped the water up with towels. But it was not, the walls were not damaged. They would have been if we left it like that, but, and the water that came in, the TV, I just dried it off, so we didn't have wiring damage and stuff. But, yeah. So the leak was the bad part. Other than that, it was very frustrating after having a whole new roof. So they were waiting for us when we got to the RV place in Tucson, Arizona. They were waiting, and we'd already had it there before for the other leaks that we'd had and stuff. So I told the kid that was going to work on it, I said, I know exactly where it's at, and they didn't caulk the screw holes when they put the awning on. So that was our only problem. We didn't have any engine problems. It was a big diesel. So it wasn't gas, it was diesel. So it was very powerful, but anyway, that was it. But I don't think in Europe they do as much of that kind of thing. Oh, that's not what I want. I know that Silverback has said that they have trailers, but I don't know if people in Europe, if they go full time, we call it full time, if they go full time in an RV. 5 years. We did it for 5 years. So we sold our home. And got rid of everything, and there are people that do that. When you don't travel too much in a big motorhome like that. We did take it from Arizona, and we went through all of the southern U.S. over to Florida. So we went from the West Coast to the East Coast and visited friends, and went to the Kennedy Space Center. We were in Louisiana and just before Katrina hit. But it's really hard. I like to go to the national parks, plus the 25-day Mexico. Yes, that was huge. But to go to all of the states in the U.S., I've been to all of the states in the U.S., but a couple. I did not hit, like, New Jersey, Delaware, we just went across a bridge. New Hampshire, New Jersey, we didn't hit. Otherwise, but we didn't do it in the motorhome. We did it before we sold our house, and we did it with a camper, a truck and a camper. So a camper, I don't know if I can find a picture of the camper. A camper fits on the back bed of the truck. Yeah, I did. Somewhere I had a picture of the camper, but Christmas. I don't know if I know where they're at. So we took a camper so that we could go to all of the national parks. In the U.S., we have national parks. I'm looking for something. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . It's weird. Isn't that weird? I can't find it. Anyway, it was a trucking camper. They were so great, but they were so excited about their picture that I printed out for them. When I printed their picture out, they were so excited for that. I think that was their. I'm not sure if they ever had a picture of themselves that I know of. Drive. Mm-hmm. No, I do not want that. Why is that stuff on there? That is weird. Let's see if I can find a picture of a camper. So most of our travels was in a camper. I was sure. Okay. So this is a camper. Where'd it go? Why did it do that? That's a camper and a truck. So, oh, you got your dad to play? So most of our, and that has a little kitchenette, and then up above over the cab is where you sleep. So we took that and traveled in that to all of the states because it was easier, and we would go for about 6 weeks at a time. That's childhood memories. That's rare in Germany. Yeah. So that's a camper. So it has propane and a generator, and you got a bed, and you got a bathroom, and you got a place to cook. You got a microwave and a sink. Oh, you went from California to Idaho in that, huh? Yeah. So that's easier to get around in things like national parks that we have where the mountains are and stuff. You can't take a 42-foot motorhome. You can't take a 42-foot motorhome in something like that. So, yeah, so that's a camper. And you played checkers? But obviously, we didn't live in that. I mean, this was part of my yard. That was part of my yard where the house that we sold. So I planted all those flowers, and I had 7 birds' nests, and we had a perch for all of the birds. So I hauled all those rocks, planted all the flowers, worked myself to death. That was just on the side of the house. So I built the. So anyway, but I loved my birds back then. So. And who is typing me? Oh, that's what you under. And that can kind of be a camper. Right. I don't have any pictures inside the camper. I don't think I have any pictures of the inside. You had a pigeon cage? But let's see. Inside, I can find a picture, but I don't think I had one. What they look like. That would not be what it would be.
We handcraft every Stearns & Foster using the finest materials like indulgent memory foam and ultra-conforming inner springs for
Stop the advertisement.
indescribable comfort.
Save up to $800 plus get a $300
Really?
instant gift at Mattress Firm.
I have 3 more seconds.
I do have an actual flushing toilet, and honestly, I prefer dealing with this than I did with the composting toilet. Here in the bedroom, I have tons of storage, which is awesome because I have 4 seasons worth of
So this is
gear,
somebody's
and
inside
that's
this person's
compensation You
camper.
have to think about. I've got close to 3 feet of space here. I could fit another 1 or 2 bikes if I really wanted. I was 2 years full-time in my shuttle bus conversion. Hey guys, my name's Johnny. I live full-time in this truck camper with my 2 dogs, Luna and Willa. Come on, check it out.
This guy lived full time in this.
All right, so here we are in the kitchen. I have a couple luxuries in here that I didn't
This
have in
looks
my
a lot
bucket.
like.
Up here you'll see I have a microwave. Still don't use it very much. I like to use the stove mostly, but I do have it, which is nice.
Can the
I have
camper?
a 3-burner cooktop with oven.
Well, they
which
just wanted to
is
see what
also
it was
very
like
nice. I
inside
do
the
have it
camper.
with a
So you have a bed and stuff. So
Modern engines demand modern maintenance.
I've
So
lost
your next-
AJ. Can the camper? Yeah. Can that camper? So, well, the wow. That's not what you meant? I was just trying to show the inside of a camper. But you have a bathroom, you have a kitchen, you have a bed, and you have a table to sit at. They've even got them with slide outs now. It is very compact, but they do have a slide out. Do you know what a slide out is? When the wall slides out to make it bigger, and then they come in when you travel. Yeah. I liked our camper, but I didn't want to be full time in a camper. Did they? Yeah. Hey, if I was younger, I wouldn't care, but. All right. If I'm not careful. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Let's see. Mr. Cal and Tomcat, neither one. Neither one of them are going to be on. They are going to be busy since they had their little not BlizzCon, but their stuff. They've got a lot of coding they got to do, so they're resting. So I'm going to raid somebody that was just over here. You need your therapeutic mattress? Yeah. So she's playing WoW. I don't know quite what she's doing, but Kellar was on here earlier. And I think she could use some viewers. Leaving you already. It's 3:20 in the morning. 3:20 in the morning, and they were trying to send me to bed at. Actually, they were trying to send me to bed at 10 o'clock. Grandma, you need to go to bed, because I was yawning, and you were not here to count my yawns. So anyway, Kellar was just over here. So somebody knew. I don't know how long she's been streaming, but I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I will be back tonight. And so let's, I'm going to send you off. It says it's intended for mature audiences, but I think Kellar will keep it clean. If not, you tell her. We're from Grandma's. She was just over here. All right, love you guys.
Oh my goodness, thank you, well, Grandma. Show us the Murloc art.